Hello everyone and welcome to another tournament stream. Woohoo! So it is difficult to not get distracted at the moment because on one side we have the Netherlands playing versus Austria, football on TV, and we still have the lottery ball stream that is still going on. So yeah, I'm just waiting for a room invite which I've now gotten before I can take you to my garage. And there's the cat. Anyhow, quick bit of house cleaning. There's a 3-minute delay on the stream. That is to avoid any stream sniping happening. And there are no rewards on the portal. You can watch through the portal, but there are no rewards on the portal. If you want to win something, you can enter the giveaway on YouTube. I am holding one with both matchups. So yeah, make sure to check the pinned message for that and enter. And yeah, that's it really. So let's have a look. This is basically the professional tournament that we are at. Basically what happened first is that this was the top 8 as a whole. APA and BPS are both through to the final stages automatically. Love and Osli are both out of the tournament. And that's how we got to the second stage where Haha is already through to the top 4 as well. And now we are going to watch B-Love versus Lozi, and whoever wins this is also through to the top 4, but then has to basically fight Haha for the honor. So yeah, we'll see what happens. So that's basically it. Like I said, we are starting with B-Love versus Lozi. I'm just having a quick look. Yeah, we still have half a minute left to go before we can go into the room. That is to avoid any stream sniping happening. And yeah, then we can watch some fun matches hopefully. Usually the matches are great fun. There's also going to be a bonus code, by the way, on the lottery ball stream, so when I see that I'll tell you what it is. I'm trying to keep my eye on everything. So yeah, just a few seconds more before we can go into the room. I'm not actually sure what it means if you can get a lottery machine from a lottery ball. Bit weird. And there we go, we can go into the room now. Manu also there. If you haven't subbed to him, definitely do so. He is Italian and he's a good friend and a really nice guy. So with Lozi versus B-Love, we are starting it off on Black Goldville, and let me just have a little video for the map, which looks like this. And it's not really one of my favorite maps. I am glad though that I've got that mod now which allows me to fly through the rocks, which is rather needed on this map when you spectate it. It can lead to some interesting tour games though, but there's a few positions where people generally go to that are nowadays being farmed and not really working anymore. But we've seen some people get killed that way a few times. So that is the map that we are starting on. We've just under 2 minutes left to go now. And pretty much we only see God and Punisher readied up. Of course in the FTs, because this season is all about the FT spam. Bit until we can actually go into the battle. Football's over. Netherlands lost. Partially because one of our players managed to score in our own goal. Basically in the 6 minutes of the game, which was utterly ridiculous. So yeah, I can't blame Austria for having a party for that. We gifted them victory there. So I'm going to trust that that's not going to happen here with Lozi versus B-Love. Let's see, lots of winners being announced on the lottery ball stream. It's annoying. Well, no, I shouldn't call it that. I think the plan was for those streams to be over before the tour stream started, because I usually watch these kind of things and I just want to hear what's going on and what's happening. But yeah, B-Love is now completely ready with an LT, 3 FTs, a Foch, a VK72 and a Batchat versus no less than 5 FTs, an LT and a VK90. So I'm kind of curious how that will go too. And let's see, countdown clock has begun. We are going into the very first game of the evening in this best of 7 that will determine who is through to the top 4 and who is out. So let's see, I think this is the first time that I'm actually seeing Belove play. But of course I did see them throughout the many seasons that they've played. And there are some utterly epic players around there. I also like... This is one of the teams where I really had to learn how to pronounce their names. So you have Varta and you have Rumpelstiltskin. Then you have Psychopath Yevgeny, De La Vrushka, I think it is. Litovsky, Skiloidus Big and Classical. I'm still basically tripping over the names. So Kitsune is heading towards the A area. And on the other side we have Varta. Not quite going in, but having a quick look. Blind shots are being taken. Varta is now deciding to head out of there, but they are not spotting one another. I think they think that there's no one there. He is holding. Look at the FTs that are ready for anyone crossing over to get spotted. This is awesome because this is the thing. You see all their guns? They are all aiming at that little gap there. And they are aiming at that because Psychopath Yevgeny is waiting there to spot someone, anyone, crossing over. And then whoever crosses there is going to hurt really, really badly. Kitsune rotating around a little bit. Postrovleni going a bit forwards. Base C is now being kept. But so far, nothing more than that is happening. Kitsune going all the way across the back to see if anyone is there. One of the EFTs blind shotted, but didn't hit anyone. Kitsune has been spotted. Base A is now being kept. Varta is still holding. And we now have a bonus code, which is what Blitz MS1 Love. 1 being the number. So after this game I'm going to be entering that too. So right now Yevgeny has taken a bit of a hit from Baby Potato, but overall there's a comfortable point advantage for Belove here. And for the rest, all they're doing is waiting. They're shooting some bushes. Thing is, Lozy will have to make the move. And I think they are fully expecting the trap that is there, because with Yevgeny having been spotted before and him still being there, I think they realize that there's probably not a good idea to head over this way, because those FTs are still... No, one of them. Litovsky is actually looking in the other direction now, but 2 of them are facing that little crossing bit. So let's see. Not much happening right now. De La Vrushka heading towards the middle. More blind shots happening. No one's being spotted right now. Let's see. Now if Kitsune... Ooh! Baby Potato taking a grand total of 28 HP damage. Kitsune is holding there. And I think now all the more they are hoping that Kitsune will cross over and get spotted as he heads towards C. So let's have a look and see if he manages to not get murdered. Rumpelstiltskin does not get spotted there because Kitsune was looking in the other direction. But he is moving to keep base C safe. Hypnotizing, and Daniel still waiting patiently to see if anyone is there. We're at 730 points already. At some point they will have to do something. All of Belov's forces, aside from the Lavrushka, are holding, and Lavrushka is also looking in that direction. Warta is the only one not involved in this. And we're nearing the 800 point border. Baby Potato now making a play for base B. And the Lavrushka wants to decap that. Takes a big hit and another one. And Baby Potato loses HP for that as well, with the FTs now moving in. But it is also kind of a trap though. Another big hit into the Lavrushka. Baby Potato has to be careful. Ooh, he does get taken out though. And now it's 920 points. They need the Lavrushka to die. And they need more than that. They need more kills than that. They need base C. We have Gob moving in. And now we have Skeloidus big. Ooh. Hypnotizing. In trouble. Does not get to retreat. Daniel now moving in. Warta is almost gone. Warta gets taken out. That makes all the difference here. There goes God though. And we are at 930 points. Litovsky and Hypnotizing both go down. Rimpelstiltskin also moving in. They want to get all the kills. Daniel doesn't get another hit in, but now we are at 970 points. Postravleni needs to get a kill. He does not get the kill! And that is game change. No, never mind. Skeloid is big. And now we are at 990. Kitsune is there. Needs to get that kill in. Is it going to be enough? He does not get the kill. He's going to die. Oh, the game is for Belov, but oh my god, what a game. That was so close. Beautifully played. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. What a game. All about the points and the kills in the end. Honestly, I adore games like that. I'm just redeeming the code right now. Code is activated, so all of that is good. So basically, like I said, the code is what Blitz MS1, 1 being the number, love. No idea what it gives. We will have to wait and see until I can actually... Well, actually, no. It might be added on stream. Oh, we'll see. I'm actually on my personal account with these streams these days. So now, for the second game, that will start in under a minute. We've got Losi ready with a Batchat, a Hori, 3 FTs, a VK90 and a VK72, versus 4 FTs, a VK72, a Batchat and a Mouse. Interesting stuffs. Oh, by the way, short sidetrack. For those that are going to Tankfest, make sure to come and say hi to me. I should be very recognizable because basically the dress I'm wearing has my logo on it. So I'm quite obviously me. Aw, congratulations on winning something. That's awesome. I'm always happy when people get free stuff, honestly. Especially if it's players that don't get to spend a lot of money on the game. Then it's all the more awesome if they do win. So here we go. The second game of this best of 7. And here we go. Kitsune heading towards the base C area in sporting one of the loveliest camos in the game, in my opinion. But then I don't play this game for realism. And we have Rimpelstiltskin going straight through the bush to have a look at to see who's there. Hasn't spotted anyone though. I wonder if he's going to actually go for the A cap or not. And we have basically Lozy lying in wait. No one's going for C. No one's going for A. No one's going for B. Oh no, A is getting capped. Yevgeny moving in there to get that point advantage and put the pressure on. So opposite that we see Postravleni moving in towards base C, not actually going in it just yet, now going there now that he's confirmed that there's no one there. But again, Belov has a point advantage now. So it will be up to Lozy. You can fly through that as well. It will be up to Lozy to make a move and make something happen. So not much is happening. Varta just took a blind shot, but no one was there. And he takes another blind shot and no one is there. He doesn't get spotted for it. It's understandable that they are shooting that place though, because that's where their own FTs were lying in wait last game. And let's have a look. Hypnotizing, moving. Bushes are being shot. But so far, no shot has actually connected with anyone. But this is interesting stuff though. If you're not a tour player, what they're doing doesn't seem to make sense and it looks stupid. But when you think about it, it is very clever. Like, there are certain positions that people will generally be in. The bushes here near the bases are part of it. This is usually a camping spot where an FT might be. And it's the same for where they are shooting almost at Letowski and Letovsky. The thing is that Letovsky will be able to see the penetrations in the ground, so he knows that they think he's there. That narrowly missed him. Like, he is right there, and I think that they know that he must be right there, but the shots are not going in. And he in his own is trying to... See, this is the thing. If you're not sure if you saw that, but it gives a little dust cloud, and that gives away that people are shooting towards him. So he knows he's getting shot at, even though they're not doing damage. So that's stuff that is happening, while it looks like nothing is happening, and that makes tours amazing, honestly. Now we have Rimpelstiltskin also shooting. But this is the thing though, like, this is almost a Camstilla style match, and we've seen a few of those this season. Also, I like how I can just go flying way outside of the map, which makes it so much more comfortable. Baby Potato, the first one to take damage, and it is a grand total of 47 damage. Now he's nearing 340, I think. He's in a bit of a tricky position now. But here we are, spectating with him, with a bit of rock in between. And the FTs in the cave are still there, holding. Letovsky and Baby Potato neither of them can move. Neither of them can really move, because Letovsky knows that if he pulls back, he's going to get shot. At the same time, though, we see that Lozy is rotating. We have the FTs now going towards the cave. Daniel got spotted for that. Oh! Oh, poor Daniel. That is a near exit Daniel. Daniel is now a one-shot. Daniel has to be very careful not to get murdered. And base A and B are being taken. Daniel is going to be pretty much a sacrificial lamb here. There's no way he can survive. There he goes. He is the first one gone. HP is dropping all around, but now Lozy has all the bases, so even if Baby Potato goes down, and he's likely to go down because look at the amount of guns that are there, it might be enough for Lozy to get the game. Baby Potato goes down, but B and C are both still in Lozy's hands, so they need more than that. Sakapetiev again. Oh, that was an ammo rack! Punisher goes down, but that ammo rack made all the difference here. We have Batchat versus Batchat happening as well. But we're at 995 points. We are at 1k points. Lozy has the game, and what a game it was. Daniel getting brutally assaulted there. Absolute murder. And then the ammo rack. Game changing. Made all the difference here. To be fair, like, I don't care if people are desperate to get free stuff, because it makes sense to want free stuff, because free stuff is free and it means you don't have to spend money on a game. So I'm all fan for that. So we are moving on to Vineyards. I've got a trailer for that as well, and I'm going to show you that, and after that I'm going to stop the giveaway guessing thingy. But yeah, it is games like this that make me want to stream to us, because they're just exciting. But basically, like, I'm a community contributor. I'm the longest sitting one that is active as a community contributor. And I love it. But the thing that I love the most, aside from being able to work more closely with both community and wargaming, is the fact that I give away free stuff. And I like people being able to get free stuff. Because, like, especially what I meant with, if you're free to play and you don't easily can get, like, the premium items in the game, then it's all the more fun if you can get free stuff. So, I'm just going to type in the chat that you can no longer guess now, which of course you will hear in 3 minutes, but there we go. And any guesses after that will no longer count. But there will be another giveaway with the second matchup. And there we have it. Countdown clock has begun and we are getting ready to go into the game. We have a batch at 4 FTs, a concept 1B, and I think it was a... Load me in, please. There we go. A Kranwagen for Lozi versus a Batchat, a Fosh, a Mouse, a VK72, a VK90, and only 2 FTs for Beloved. And I say only because, quite frankly, they've been spent so much. It is only. Kitsune heading towards the middle-ish area. I reckon he's going to go for base B, same as... No, it's a Fosh that is going towards base A. Warta is going more for the middle. Warta and Kitsune spotted each other. Warta is still spotted, but no one is there for him to spot. Kitsune is being careful. The FTs are lying in wait in town. A and B are both kept, but Lozi has a slight point advantage. It is only slight though. Interesting position to put the Kranwagen in. The thing is with the Kranwagen is that can get shot in the face so much with Premo. So I've not really been a fan of it since a long time, to be honest. It used to be really good though. Base C now being kept. Baby Potato in an interesting position. Is not getting spotted for it. Might get away with that. Blind shots happening into the base. But they've not managed to cap it. Not managed to decap it, I should say. And Baby Potato. Oof, Warta losing HP for it even. Baby Potato now heading up the stairs. To exchange position with God, or be together with God. To see if they can shoot anyone from there. Velavrushka is also taking some damage. And now we have Kitsune and Punisher rotating out a little bit. They are very careful. Hypnotizing is repositioning. Skyloides has been spotted, as has God. So God is in hiding now in between the buildings. And now Punisher has been spotted. Is not quite unprotected, but has to be very careful because this is gonna lead to a push on this side, I'm quite sure. He does land, oof, big hits into Skyloides there. He is the old one out though, but I think he's a bit of bait. With now Rimpelstiltskin taking hits. Punisher now being swarmed and attacked Lutovsky as well. We're at 810 points. They want that base B. But base B is not free to get. Big hit into Lutovsky. Hypnotizing. Punisher goes down. Hypnotizing, of course, not shooting all the shells, which is, I think, a good move. And he kind of does not want to be there anymore. Baby Potato is there. He's just waiting to reload that last shot. Has activated his speed boost. Base A is being stolen. We're at 950. The Lavrushka got set on fire, and there we have it already. With the kill on Varta, Lozi has the game on points. Mutsu isn't even in my server. To be fair though, if he was on EU, I probably would have convinced him to come join GNA. If we had a global server, I would definitely work for that. Because Mutsu would definitely be the kind of player that I want in my family. Because that's what GNA is. Beautiful game so far. Lozi now leading with 2-1. We are getting ready for the second game on Vineyards. Actually forgot to look at the... Oh, we've got time. I can go back there. And there we have it. The score is 6,374. I don't think anyone guessed that. Because that is a team score. Well done though. Like by Lozi. That was a good game. Actually, let me remove the pin as well. There we go. So with 40 seconds left to go, we see B-Love now ready with 4 FTs, VK72 and 2 Batchats versus A Batchat, 3 FTs, 2 Rinocerontes and 1 VK90. And let's see. I like it when it goes up even Stevens, and there's like pressure on these teams to now because they know that if they lose, then they are out of the tour. To be fair, like, win or lose, I would have expected a score of at least 12, maybe 13,000. And here we have it. Let's see what happens. Lozi heading towards the A-B-ish area. This is clever what Kitsune is doing. That's also something that people don't think about enough. Driving through things betrays where you are. So if you are in the beginning of the game, it is good to drive through all the blind shots happening to where Kitsune is not. Punisher is now capping, but B-Love has a point advantage now. And Kitsune's spawning did not really get him much there. He has to be very careful, because he is only a wee little Batchat. And there you have it, Warta gets spotted. He does shoot, knowing that he's getting spotted as well. Warta losing a whole chunk of HP there. He's now waiting to get unspotted. But that is tricky. B-Love now sending Psychopath Yevgeny to cap base C. And this is the thing, like with the Lavrushka there, they can't really have a look at where he's at. Not safely, not without losing half a tank. Baby Potato blind shotting into the base, but again, he's not there. Hypnotizing has been spotted. And now they are lying in wait for base C. There's a lot of firepower here. We have Baby Potato in the middle. pretty much we see similar as what we saw last game. Only the positions from Belov are very different to how they were for Losi. The Lavrushka taking a little bit of a hit there. And he does keep getting spotted. But there's actually no one near base B. He could potentially cap it. The thing is that they don't know that. So now we have Belov pushing, going after the FTs in the spawn. Big hit into Skiloidus. And another one. He's not looking too healthy. Litovsky is pushing. They're all going to hurt for this. They need to focus fire. Now the Rhinoceronte arriving there. And hypnotizing should be able to take him out. And he does. And there goes Classical. Gold is protecting Postravleni. Base B is being stolen. They are just focusing on Litovsky now. And they take him out as well. Daniel's almost gone. Varta gets murdered. And I think Daniel is not going to survive this, but neither does the Lavrushka. Base C is being kept. And we only have Psychopath Yevgeny and Rimpelstiltskin left. Rimpelstiltskin is holding base B. Yevgeny goes down. And Rimpelstiltskin is the last gun left alive. And gets taken out by God. Very well played again. Losi definitely dominant on Vineyards here. I think that the way that Kitsune spotted there, then rotated, and then spotted Varta, that lost him so much HP and so much, well, basically gunpowder in the beginning. They are now up for potential match points. As we move on to Mayan Ruins, which looks like this. This is again one of the maps where I really used to struggle with spectating until I installed that little mod that allows me to fly through buildings in free cam, which is a joy for any spectator. And I never used to have a laptop that allowed me to do that, but my new one is fabulous and does that. So the 4 winners of the fan containers, by the way, are Mutsu Senpai, I Love Lettuce, The Unknown Person, and Yayash Kashyap. I'm 86. I might pronounce that so wrong. I'm certain that I am. But yeah, you will get a fan container. I will hand in all the prize winners to Wargaming tomorrow. That means that I'm not sure when the fan containers will head your way. But if you win a battle pass, which will be for the second matchup, then obviously you get those in July. Mutsu is honestly my lifesaver. Together with Professor A, Agassi and Mutsu are my heroes. They basically do the giveaway stuff for me, which makes it so much more comfortable for me. So, Psychopath Yevgeny is in the FT together with 2 more in his team, 2 VK72s and a VK90, and a 113 for Rimpelstiltskin. And on Losi's side, we see, if we load in, and then I can actually see it, there we go. 2 VK72s, oh sorry, no. An AMX54, oof, that is interesting though. A Batchat, 3 FTs, a Rhinoceronte, and a VK72. Interesting tank choices, we see a 113 and an AMX54, we don't see those very often. Fabulous tank though. I do love playing in it. Kitsune going to the middle to spot people, and he's going to find a whole party there. They get spotted crossing over. Kitsune takes a big hit for that. And it's like, yeah, let's not be here. And Daniel's not quite in agreement, but then decides to pull back a little bit as well. we have the AMX 54 and Punisher pulling back. C is being kept, B is being kept. Interesting choice because the AMX is such a big tank. And Belov is not really actively working to decap it. The Lavrushka not actually getting spotted for that. Ostrovleni is kind of stuck in the middle. Avoids getting shot there though. But does take a hit from Varta. Aina also being kept. Ostrovleni. Ooh, that was a missed shot. And that allowed Ostrovleni more safety to potentially pull out of there. But he's not doing that. Instead, he shoots Lavrushka. Okay, I take my... Oh, hello. I take my verdict back. He actually did really well there, despite being that larger tank. And now we have Ostrovleni getting pushed. Ooh, that driving backwards is very costly. And that cost Lozi a gun. God, getting a shot into Psychopath. And Lozi is quite spread out. Base B is being stolen now. Skeloidus Big seems to completely ignore God. Going after Hypnotizing instead. Hypnotizing is the preferred target here. He's very low on HP. Is not going to survive this. Unless he gets really, really lucky and somehow manages to have a magical bounce. But he does not. And that is a 2-gun advantage. God. That was a crossfire thing. Rumpelstiltskin getting set upon. But Lozi is very spread out. They have 2 bases again. But they have still a gun disadvantage. We have Kitsuna moving in. Going after Psychopath Yevgeny. He does not get the kill in though. But he does take that. Ooh, that did no damage. God taking out Psychopath Yevgeny. And we're nearing 900 points. Rumpelstiltskin goes down 940 points. He does take a big hit there. But God murders him and the game and the matchup. For Lozi. Punisher and Daniel still go down. But it doesn't matter anymore. Lozi has the points. Well played. There we go. We got a camouflage and a one piece. And 10 gold. GG. Okay, so this is all you're getting from the bonus code. I'm not getting every. I always get these notifications double. It's stupid. And look at how close in damage these two were. This is kind of what I expect for pretty much every match, to be honest. Around nearing same-ish damage. More if it's more on kills, and less, of course, if it's more on caps. Beautifully played by Lozi and Belov Bear, both of them. That does mean that Lozi... Thank you. I got an MS1. And I got an MS1. Thank you. Wargaming for free stuff. That means that, unfortunately, Belov is out. And it means that Lozi and Haha are both through to the top 4. So massive congratulations to both of them. They're joining APA and BPS in July somewhere. I'm not entirely certain about the dates. Oh dear, Steam Summer Sale is coming. Oh god, my laptop can actually handle games now. That's not going to be healthy for me. But yeah, we are going to watch this matchup still, Haha versus Lozi. That's going to determine basically, I think, the order of the top 4, if not the teams in there. And that's going to happen in about 35 minutes. So until then, we have, I've got some replays for you. Oh, bless them, I got two. More compensation you get for that. So you get the camouflage, the 1926 camouflage, or 135 gold. You get a times 10 thing, which is honestly very useful now that we have boss mode. Definitely the best mode to use certs like that on. I've got 10 gold. Then I've got the MS1, but then I've got compensation, which is a grand total of 25 gold. And I got 3 prem days. It's nice of them though. Like, I'm not trying to diss them that way, because this is what it looks like. And I loved, this was my favorite tier 1 tank when it was tier 1. I've honestly not really driven it since, because the tier 2 version, it's just not the tier 1 version. But it still is really cute, and free stuff is free. So yeah, I am going to start the second giveaway, and then you're going to guess the damage of Haha versus Losi. And that can go every which way. Start guessing now. I love all the free stuff. So yeah, what replays? I've got some replays for you. I've got a total blasphemy replay that I'm not sure I should show you. And on that note, I probably will, to be honest. Let's see. It is this one. Thing to remember with me driving the T49 is that I do not drive it as it should be driven. I drive it with the other gun. I do not like the derp gun. And the funny thing is that it actually quite works out, because when you shoot someone, people expect you to do loads of damage. So when you do little damage, they're like, oh my god, you did so little damage, you suck. And then you reload really quickly, much more quickly than they expect. And that kind of throws them off. And also the thing to note is that I generally tend to play only Supremacy, but in this case I've had to. I have no idea how I managed to miss that. That was super pro of me. I was kind of afraid of the Swindler. But this is the thing, like, I've got such a quick reload now. I can actually, I do take a hit there. And I kind of don't want to be here anymore, but I've got a friend coming. This is a weird game, not gonna lie. But yeah, the thing is that the panic factor, and this is, did you see the corpse of the AMX just being moved? And I was like, I don't want to be here anymore. So I'm just casually pulling back. And still shooting, because I also don't want to let my teammate die completely alone. And he actually still gets a kill as well, but I know he's not going to survive. So I take a hit. And then I know I have a few seconds to no longer be here. But I've got a rock, and that will cover me as I run away. See. Now we have another with the Swindler. I'm afraid of that tank though. It can do really well, and I got lucky that it missed me because I'm not doing too good with the HP front. That fire was really lucky, and I really needed that. And then I get so lucky this game. Like, honestly, I have no idea how I survived this. And I kind of just don't want to get murdered by the RU. So I know I kind of need to track him, which I don't, but my friend does. And this is the thing. He does not expect me to have reloaded already. That's the beauty of this. And then I'm like, yeah, I'm a one-shot for everyone. I think they're going to push the AT, so I kind of just want to be on the other side of that and maybe farm a little bit. But yeah, this whole game is just pure blasphemy, really. And I was so afraid of that T2020 that it was going to push me, and then he doesn't, and I keep looking at him and he's just not. I'm like, okay, then fine, not. And that makes it 4v2, even though I'm still a one-shot, so I'm pretty, well, afraid is not quite the right word, but pretty sure that I'm going to die. And then I don't actually do damage, which makes me feel like my adrenaline was so wasted here. And this is the thing, like, he's now a one-shot for me. And then of course this happens, which is not really useful. And I know I'm a one-shot for him, and he's a one-shot for me, so I was hoping that it would peek out more, but my AT buddy actually takes him out. But like, only one tank left, and I done 3.3k damage. But he's dying before I even get there, and the AT is just like my buddy. But yeah, like I said, I tried this with the wrong gun, but it makes it so much easier to ace in it. What medal is that actually? Ah, okay. That's one of those that I don't see around very often, so I don't really pay attention. And then I look back and I'm like, oh, what's that? But I killed all the light tanks. GG. I also tried the KV2 with the wrong gun, by the way. And I used to do the same with the KV1, which was honestly awesome without the big gun. The small gun works so much better, and I hate that they took that away. So yeah, let's see what else have we got. I think I've got a... I'm not sure if this is the one that I'm meaning. And let me have a quick look. What do you mean, the list of previous winners, Mutsu? Yes, that's the one that I need. Now just to get rid of the tab. Okay, so I want to show you this one. Because he is right there in our very chat. And he's just wholesome. And let me just go back to the right channel real quick. There we go. And again, that is one of those things that I need to give another chance, because I pretty much never drive it, because there's so many other tanks in tier 10 that I much prefer over this. But every tank has, like, good sides and bad sides. Spaghetti 65. Game is a little bit glitchy here. I'm not sure if that's the replay or me. Cheeky shot there. Death Star wants the bush. They're all kind of camping. And the Death Star, I don't think he did damage there. The E6 has such a huge cupola though, like if you don't position it well, you're just gonna get farmed with it, especially if you don't wiggle. Like that. So far I'm not seeing any names, but basically if they won a battle pass before, that's not really a problem. They should maybe get gold compensation, not entirely certain. Obviously I like it more if they enter for a friend instead then. Yeah, Gabe's giving him the evil eye. It's especially like the amount of he got so lucky there that that missed. They are running low on points though. We have the Leo back there. Minotauro can be such a pain to deal with as well. To be fair, he's just having a farming game at this stage. Slightly too impatient there. Oh, honestly, I go for all the dino camos. I love the dino camos. Can't believe that went in. They need to be careful not to get in each other's way. Leo's hidden. There's a very big tonk heading his way. And that is definitely an important kill to make. Leo is now rushing them. He's kind of like, he wants to kill the Death Star, but there's a Yege like right there. Oh, and the Yege missed. And it's just them two versus three. So they have to be careful. At the same time, he can't really push that way. But they are at 800 points, so they have to do something. Yege is still full health. What's it just went? Now I can name and shame every move of yours. Believe. Oh, and he got so lucky that he bounced that because he really needed that bounce. Because that now makes the Leo a one shot. And he's not going to. I was so basically afraid of how this game would go when I got here. Your replay is fine, it's an awesome game though. The thing is, look at... the only thing that I do not understand, why didn't you activate your adrenaline? It was so close, and honestly, you should never care about credits at this stage. You could have so easily won with a few more seconds to spare. This was so close. I couldn't bounce. The stress, the stress. Well, honestly, absolutely fabulous game. Very well played. Look at that casual 7k. And the Death Star that was in the way the whole time just didn't get any shots in. Let's see, what else have I got? I don't think we've seen this one yet. Let's give that a look. Ooh, E4. Together with Steven. Let's see. Of course, people still have a little bit to guess for the Battle Pass giveaway. Kind of like inning. Basically, I always want to go desert, but sometimes with the way that you spawn, it's just easier to head this way. And if you have a bit of support, that works out quite nicely. Let's see. Does that pen? Does he hit? Yes, he does. He does take one back though. Because of obviously the E4 has quite weak cheeks. I don't think this is a monster in most tanks that he plays though. There we have it. Oof. big shot from the 60 DP now. He needs to be a bit careful, but he might be able to take out the tortoise. Nope. Should have ended for the cupola, I think. Nice. I think that's one of those 100% batch thingies that he's earned now. By the way, just to make it clear, Steven is not continuously asking for help. It's basically a really stupid game glitch where it seems like he's spamming the help button. Now he's being a bit more careful. Probably going through the base, I reckon. Yes, yes he is. 6 versus 4. That is all that potential, but nice fire though. And then he gets shot by a pattern. Hello, Seren. I'm excited for the games. Nice, Amorak. Bully. Oh, the pattern is in the desert somewhere. There he is. Oh, I would so not have the patience for this. I would so be moving already. Oh. I'm too impatient for this. Basically, I just want to get damage, so I tend to die a lot. Just because I just go. But yeah, the only thing about the other replays is why no adrenaline? He's getting shot at. And the FT is no longer spotted, which is an issue in and of itself. Oof. He kind of has to make a move because the FT is killing everyone. Now it's just them and a lone TD in the middle. Not sure what the TD is doing. Ivan's being very patient here. And now everyone's in danger. They're all one-shots. Except for the TD friend. Oh, nice. Well done. I wonder if he's going to get this shot. Now he's tracked. And kaboof! Beautiful. With a full HP Death Star, because why not? Lovely little ace here. I mean, that's not a bad way to live. The harder you work, the luckier you get. That's not bad, really. Let's see. I've got time for a bit more. Let's see what else I've got. I've not shown all the games that I have yet. Most of them, yes. Let's see. I don't think I've shown this one yet. Let's go with that one. The killer. I like the black version better because that allows me to start the battle saying na 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 na. Because honestly, like the whole cape thing is so Batman. How cool would that be though if the Dracula got a Batman camo? You start off by going towards the middle. It is encounter, no bases to be kept aside from the base, but generally that doesn't happen in encounter. Hoping to spot someone. And he does spot someone. But not the kind in the place that he wants to spot. Let's see. Now there's people driving there. That's the thing though, like, I don't know what the actual Russian word is. But it sounds so much like kapoof that I keep just thinking that really. Ooh, cheeky. And Zach is like, I don't really want to be here anymore. Little Caro going against the little Caro. And of course they're driving into each other, because why not? That's not gonna work. There we go. Action X casually crossing over, getting murdered, but not quite. Ooh, that's dangerous. And they're like, I don't really want to be here anymore. Zack takes the hit. But I think he does that so that he can get behind him. Nope. But he has a friend. And now he's looking the other way. He's actually backing into him. Okay. That is one way to drive the Tier 8 FT, I think. There we go. Oof, cheeky. Manages to avoid getting shot there. Action X is still alive somehow. I don't know how that happened. So many low HP targets. It's just them two versus 4. One of which is really, really healthy. We didn't penetrate their armor. Gap. There we have it. One is gone. I think the defender is trying to get behind. Oh, the Carnarvon thingy. The other one. He's trying to get behind them. And I think that is what Zack is realizing as well. That they need to be careful to not get flanked here. There we go. It's a Streetwagen, it's not even a Carnarvon. Beautiful. There we go. Now it's just a WZ. And it's just Zack. So if he manages to get this, that would be awesome. And Zack is like, I don't want to be here. Leave me alone. Let me live. Yeah, the original camo on the Dracula is so much better. Honestly, I love it. Same with the Helsing, honestly. I like the other versions. Where's he got? Oh, there he is. He does get spotted for that. So he has to be careful. Very cheeky. He's just looking at him now. Steadily taking hits. Are they being naughty? Mutsu. Fair warning, like, you can talk about anything in the chat as long as you're polite and civil. If you're not polite and civil, then Mutsu always has my permission to either mute you temporarily or forever. Let's see. Yes. May the bush be with you. He's not actually using the bush though. If the guy was paying attention, then he would know where Zack is going to go. That's why you always have to be very careful driving through things, because that could definitely betray where you're at. No. Bit further. Is he going to go in town, or is he going to use the bridge? There he is. Gab. Beautifully done, Zack. Nice game. We got a Nichols for that. Nichols is also fairly rare. No, let me go back there. Nichols is this one. But they all have to be a higher tier, so that's why you don't see them that much. Beautifully played, Zack. So now we have, let's see, 3 minutes before the room is up. That means I'm not going to show you another replay. We can have a look at things in the store or just look at the garage. I'm still trying to figure out how to get more remotes, because someone messaged me saying that they had 7 remotes. They just didn't know how to activate the screens, and I'm not sure what's going on there. See. Apparently you can get music when you play the boxes and stuff, but if I were to do that, then I get a copyright strike. Well, not like a strike, but kind of like my the whole stream can't be monetized then, so I will just avoid that happening. Kind of like all they've got going on here, really. It's beautiful. Graphics team is just amazing, honestly. Big fan. I mean, I keep calling myself their #1 fangirl, which is probably a bit weird, but at the same time, I am. I absolutely adore all the things the graphics team is doing. The beautiful cameras that we've been getting, especially with the rhinocerontes, and of course, the hen house camera that we're going to get for the poop barn. Oh, I can't wait to have that thing, because that's so freaking epic. So by the way, they did the lottery ball thing, and I think that if you got... I'm not sure if I took screenshots of it, probably not. I did not. But yeah, with some numbers you got really, really lucky, and I saw someone post on Discord that they actually had 2 of that number with the few balls that they had, so that's very good for them. Let's see, how long do we have left? Just a minute and a half there-ish. I actually have a crate that I can open. Ooh! I can get event over thingies. I've got like a few coupons because I got the Delta camo for the Super Hellcat, which I turned out to already have. By the way, I generally never tell people to get tanks, but if you're on the fence about which tank to get from this, then this would be the one that I would get. And of course, if you don't have it, this one. Those are my 2 personal favorites. That's a pretty camo. Do I have? Yeah, I have that. This is Sega camo. But there's some great bundles here, like generally good value, especially with the extra stuff that you can get with the tickets. So have a look. And of course, if you do not have to talk, everyone needs to talk. Talk is love. Talk is life. And of course, if you're feeling lucky, you can also... There we have it. There we go. If you're feeling lucky, you can also try for the draw. Not all of it is showing. I kind of want the awesome containers, but at the same time, I'm not sure what I want to do, because I've got like 35 tickets, which is not a lot. But maybe, just maybe, I want this, the background, or the avatar. Or maybe a container, I don't know. Now we just need to wait until we can actually go into the room. So far, that's actually a good thing, because someone's talking about preparing to see Haha beat Losi. They've met a few times, so we're going to have a look at the matchups that they've had. If it were to actually load, there we go. So they won 4-1 from Losi before. And then they won 4-3 from Losi, but that was very, very close. I'm not sure if they ever met in the qualifiers. The thing is though, with the game, I streamed this yesterday, Haha versus Losi. And they were amazing then. And even though the score was 4-1, the games were close. So I can literally still go for which way. Which, as a streamer, I'm always a fan of. I'm always for more matches. Because it also shows how like evenly matched the teams are. And how they both deserve to be there. But you have to also keep in mind that right now, basically this matchup is sort of for, let's say, poops and giggles. Because the thing is that both of these teams are already through to the top 4. So what comes out of this this matchup basically just determines which position they will hold in the top 4 going into the top 4. It won't actually make a difference with regards to where they end up later, because that all depends. There's also like I think double elimination then. I'm not entirely certain how the top 6 will look. Let's actually have a quick look. We've got time. Let's see how it says. Not sure if it actually says anything yet. No, it does not. But yeah. Here we have it. We are in the room. We are heading off to Dinsey Spiral, which is of course video worthy. I always call this the panda map because if you look at the mini-map, it is shaped like a panda. You have like the little ears and everything. It's cute though. And I'm pretty certain that that was all done on purpose. Exactly! A mouse that is pink just said, you can't diss the graphics team, they're just too good. Yes, like even if you want pure realistic camos in the game, or you don't want any realism at all, you cannot diss the graphics team because they are absolutely fabulous. And the things that they do, the things that they make. I mean, I've had a sneak peek of that henhouse camo of what happens with it, and it's awesome, and I cannot wait to have it. It's gonna be epic. So now, with 50 seconds left to go, we see Losi ready with a Batchat, 2 mice, 2 VK72s and 2 FTs, whereas Haha is taking 3 FTs, a VK72, a VK90, an STB and potentially an IS7. In the meantime, I am absolutely melting right now. And there we go, another FT, no IS7. It is so warm in the Netherlands. But the weather for Tankfest should be absolutely ideal, like around 20-23 degrees. And then just cloudy with a bit of sun. So that will be absolutely amazing. I love that. That's perfect weather. Like a few years ago we had like weather where you were just melting. It was 30+ degrees and you would just basically die. And here we go. Like I said, both of these teams are through. And the reason that I mentioned this, and that I mentioned it again, is because we might see some YOLO-ish matches. We might see some really weird moves. That's because they're already through. So they don't need to fight for that anymore. So it is unlikely that they're going to throw their best tactics at one another. Kitsune heading into town. All of haha sticking together though. With Lost in the STB going in for a spotting position. Pretty much I think we're going to see a brawl. Lost gets spotted. Shoots but loses a whole chunk of health there. And now we have the mice having been spotted. Also, like, speaking of the graphics team, the Harvester camo is just freaking awesome. Baby Potatoes lost a whole lot of HP. Pat is losing a bit as well. Whoopsie has lost a little bit. Crossfire happening. Daniel losing more HP. Last is not looking all too healthy. Might be in danger of being blown up. Big hit into lose 5v2. And now everyone's waiting. Kitsune. They're actually rotating around, thinking that someone might push here, or they might try to get hypnotizing in the middle. But Kitsune is actually rotating around to see if he can shoot people in the park. No, he's actually running around again. Whoopsie has been spotted, as has Ghosty. And Whoopsie is getting shot. Loses 5v2, is getting shot. Everyone is losing HP very quickly here. And now we have Hypnotizing, losing HP. Getting pretty much murdered. Kitsune trying to support him. And basically it's all a chaotic brawl thing. Hypnotizing is the first one gone. The focus fire is not quite there. Gold is taken out. Nick, haha, gets taken. Oh, it's not even dead yet. Last AFK is still alive. Kitsune goes down. Daniel goes down. That really wants Lost. Nick has been taken out. Pat still really wants Lost. He does get him. Baby Potato goes down. And Pat is the last one left alive. This is exactly what I meant when I said that I don't really expect very serious games here. Because yes, of course they will try to win. They are always playing to win. Criminal getting a cheeky shot there, then just drives over him, adding insult to injury. And the first game is up and over. So there we have it, quick brawly game. And let's see what they take for the second game on Dynasty Spiral. I don't expect this matchup to be very long. I think most of the games will be pretty quick. I might eat my words later on, but there we go. And we have haha now ready with 4 FTs and Mouse VK90 and potentially a 907. And he's going to go up against 1 FT and potentially more. But people have not readied up yet. That is a very low guess, Butsu. Are you sure you didn't miss a number there? You just realized that too. And there we have it. Last decided on a Batchat. And on Losi's side we see 5 FTs and 2 mice, because I do reckon that Kitsune will ready up in that. And let's have a look. There we go. Everyone is ready. Both these teams are through. I am really looking forward to the top 4. Because between APA and BPS and Haha and Losi, we're going to have fabulous matches. So this ping just said, I'd like to thank the graphics team for my whirly bird on my M48. I like it. Oh, that harvester thingy though is so cool. So all the FTs are going into town for Losi. The mice are going more towards the middle. And we have most of Haha going into the city, except for Last, who is capping base C. The FTs are probably going to be in for a rude awakening when they spot one another. Pat losing HP. Hypnotizing has committed to going. And Whoopsie is arriving there. Hypnotizing does not really want to be there anymore. God losing HP. And the focus fire is not quite there, but it is fine. Hypnotizing gets strike. Ghosty gets another shot. Whoopsie getting shot here. Pat in danger. And now we have Hypnotizing trying to flank. And Ghosty literally keeping him from doing that. Well played. Criminal arriving. God is the first one. It is a godless match now. Nick not looking too healthy. Ghosty still not dead. Baby Potato is gone down. So has Nick. So has Hypnotizing. That shot that he did not get on Ghosty. Pretty much game changing. Punisher losing more HP. Has almost reloaded. Criminal is barely alive. With a grand total of 8 HP. Punisher is down. And now it's just the two mice. Daniel. The Batchets. Last is just waiting until he can shoot him. As is Criminal. Criminal does not get a shot in though. But Daniel's being farmed. And we have actually Last shooting Kitsune all the way on the other side. But there's just too many guns, too much HP. Even though they are mice. Harvester versus Harvester. Last is arriving. Kitsune is gone. And Harvester rammed Harvester to death. Quite aggressive game. But like I said, this is kind of the gameplay that I expected for this matchup. We are heading off to Fort Despair, which looks like this. And after that I will stop the guessing. Fort Despair, of course, one of the maps where we usually see loads and loads of super heavies. And once in a blue moon we see a light tank get absolutely wrecked, especially with this TD meta. And let's see. Just going to take away the preview thingy again. Well, the map preview thingy. I'm going to give Grand Mac Legend a few more seconds. I've got it all typed up. Da, da, da. He's got 40, well, let's say half a minute. So we now have Losi ready with 4 FTs, 2 VK72s and potentially a mouse, but they're not entirely certain of that yet. And on Haha's side, we see, there we have it. And, oh, that was just in time. Hitting enter. No, there we have it. Beautiful. Okay, so I didn't go on all the lineups. I was waiting for Grandman Legend there. But he did enter the giveaway. And we see so many FTs for Losi, together with a Batchat and a VK72 versus 4 FTs, 2 VK90s and a Rinoceronte. Yeah, like I was saying in the chat, oof, that was close. Yeah, it wasn't like I was literally waiting. Oh, I was giving you all the time that I could. Kitsune heading into spot. Most of Losi's on the other side though. VK is crossing over. And he does land a cheeky little hit there. Oh, manages to not get hit for that. But they know where most of everyone is. The FTs are in the corner. Hypnotizing lost a lot of HP very, very quickly. God is actually been spotted as well. Takes a big hit. Lands one back. And Free Top actually got Free Top 4. These names though, that is so cheeky. Oopsie, losing a bit of HP there. And now we have the FTs there and making Hoopsie lose a lot more and a lot more. And he does shoot back. And now we have Hypnotizing, leaving Hoopsie with 51 HP. 1k HP from Free Top 4 being lost now. Pat in danger of getting deleted. Ooh, 6 HP left. And he's not even ramming himself to death. Guns are disappearing left and right. Hypnotizing goes down. God is not looking too healthy. Hoopsie is still alive somehow. There goes Free Top 4. There goes Lost getting ammo racked because why not? We've not had enough of that yet. Hoopsie is gone. Daniel getting a nice shot in, but God goes down and then goes Ghosty, making it 4v2. Punisher staking on the ground as an enemy. Criminal wants to shoot Kitsune. And now Criminal is the last one left alive. And Kitsune takes him out. And the game is for Losi. So that makes the score of the giveaway game. Let's see. There we have it. 9,690. Losi being quite dominant in this one. Mochi just went, what the hell, Losi? 5 FTs, this isn't a pub game. But that's kind of the thing, though. Let's see. Just over a minute left to go before we go into the second game of Fort Despair, the fourth game of this matchup. And haha is now taking 5 FTs, VK72 and an STB. And they're going to go up against potentially 5 FTs, VK72 and a Batchat, if they're ready up as they are now. And yes, there is a 3-minute delay. That is so that no one can stream snipe by the time that they basically see where people begin, unless they camp in the same spot for 3 minutes. But then it's kind of like, yeah, that you shouldn't do that in a tour. So let's see. Ooh, an object 140. So pretty much the same. Well, no, actually, Losi is taking an FT less and a VK90 more.
So many FTs. Ooh, harvest the camo. Honestly, this whole thing is just epic. Absolutely epic. And there it goes. It looks so cool, and then the spotter with it and everything. Oh, I love this camo. Kitsune now. I'm not sure what they were shooting at. Kitsune is not going to spot anyone this time. But last might. And he does just that. Baby Potato getting shot at, managing to not get hit actually. And we have a potential brawl happening. And the first shots have been taken. But now the FTs are being set upon by the FTs. Baby Potato pulling back, but not quite into cover. And thus we brawl. With Punisher now also moving in. God in danger. Daniel in the middle. And it is lots of FTs versus lots of FTs and some German super armor. Kitsune moving in. Going after loose 5v2. Big hit into Kitsune. Oh, he's going to land another one. And might actually take out Oh, no, not yet. And that is the end of him. Kitsune takes another hit for that. Daniel is not really alive anymore. Has to be very careful. Whoopsie has been taken out. And there goes Daniel. Harvest is deharvested. We have FT spam and murder happening in the corner. Nick goes down. Ghosty is being set upon. And he goes down. Free top 4, haha, is now the next one in line. Hypnotizing going in for the hug, but he actually gets murdered while hugging. And God ends free top 4, haha. Criminal pushing in. Shoots Punisher. Baby Potato does not get it, but God kills that one as well. God goes down to Last. And Last goes down to Kitsune. And the game is for Losi. Mutsu is upset about the guesses. Beautiful game again, very aggressive. Oh no, actually I'm lying. I can't really say they're beautiful games because it's just really brawly, but they're funny. We are moving on to Hallis, which of course has its own preview as well, which looks like this. It's the Greek map. And honestly, it's like in the low tiers I don't mind it at all. In the high tiers I'm not that big a fan of it. I don't mind it as much in Supremacy, but it so depends on how intelligent or how stupid your teammates are with regards to capping bases and holding rather than murdering. So that is the map that we are going to. And the score is 2-2. It is a best of 7. Anything can still happen technically. No match points just yet. Mutsu almost won, but not quite. But the Battle Pass winners for this stream are Copiat and Catweasel. So they are July, Catweasel 42 to say it properly. They are Battle Passes for July, so you have to wait a little bit before you get those, but you will get them. If you do not get them, then let's say by the 3rd of July, then message me and I will look into it. So for Hallis, we see tanks have been chosen and we are going to enter the battle, and then I will call them out because I wouldn't have been able to finish calling them out quickly enough. There we have it, 2 STBs, the Batchat, and 4 FTs for Haha, and 4 FTs, 2 concept on Bs, and 1 STB for Losi. I do like the guessing damage game though. It makes for fun giveaways. It lets people interact both with what they're watching and with the stream as a whole. We have 3 top 4 waiting in the spawn, but most of Haha is pushing Kitsune, spawning people, takes the first hit, and Whoopsie got almost murdered there. Lots of shots happening. Daniel going around the rock there. And Whoopsie is now pretty much a one-shot for, I think, all the tanks actually. The concept bomb Bs. Base B has been taken. Base A is being taken. C is, well, not so much super protected, but is obviously being contested. That being very tricky here. He's being carefully with spotting. And thus we have Daniel moving in. And going in for the cap. He might take a big hit there though. Lose 5v2. Did aim for him. So he has to kind of wait to get unspotted again. And that's what I think he's doing right now. And then he gets spotted again. And he does not really like that. I wonder who's spotting him though. Do the FTs have such a good view range? No, there's no one there. I think he's also wondering who's spotting him. And there we have it. Nope, blind shot. Let's see. Pat helping with the spotting. Lose 5v2 has been spotted. Lost has not been. He's now in the bush. And we have Baby Potato trying to deal with Criminal. Base B is not unprotected. Kitsune is heading over there though. I keep forgetting that I'm flying so much higher than I usually do. Base C is being taken again. Kitsune has arrived. This is interesting stuff because now we have Criminal having a look. And they spot one another. And we have STB versus STB and FT versus FT. Daniel's lost quite a bit of HP. Baby Potato is pulling back. Whoopsie is still alive, mind you. HP is being lost. Ghosty is arriving. Wanting to shoot Daniel. Daniel does not seem to be aware of that. And Daniel is going to be the first gone. And there's not much he can do about it. Especially not when he gets tracked. And that's the end of Daniel. He takes his head off. That is now in danger. But not completely without protection. Criminal losing a lot of HP. Look at the amount of low HP targets though. Last is the first one gone. From Haha's side. Hypnotizing. Kitsune goes down. And now Hypnotizing is getting set up on losing HP very, very quickly. Whoopsie is still alive. Getting an all-important tracking shot in. He might still be able to take him out. Not entirely certain. Does he though? Nope. Never mind. Making it 3v4. God landing a big hit there. Ghosty goes down. Base A is being taken. They are a bit stuck between a rock and a hard place, honestly. Shots exchanged. Nick, haha, goes down. Making it 3v2. Punisher almost has the game. tiny bit of damage. A grand total of 24. 900, there we have it, 1k points. Whoopsie going in for the hug, but does not get to shoot anymore. Thank you so much for handling the giveaway stuff, Mutsu. Very much appreciated. Quite an aggressive game again, and now it is 3-2. And potential match point for Losi if they win the next match. Next game, I should say, then they win the matchup. It's the thing though, like with the FTs, they are so meta. Like, but in random games, you don't really see that. But that's also the thing that we generally see with comp meta. It is so different from regular games because it's all about what they can do in the team, and this is the only way they have a team that actually works together. So with that being said, we see that Haha is now taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 FTs and 2 STBs. And on Losi's side we see potentially 4 FTs, 2 Concept 1Bs and an STB if they ready up as is. And let's see if Losi can bring it home and finish the games for the evening. No, it's actually 3 FTs and a VK72. And a quick player switch on the other side, but we see the same tank. Or switch in and out could also have been the case. I usually just look at the tank icons here. And let's see. Oh, sorry, it's been a long day. A very busy day preparing for Tank Festival. And here we go. Obviously also like the pressure is gone from these matchups. From this matchup that is. So you do it for honor. Kitsune driving through the tree, which is a good thing because then it can no longer be done and you can also use it as a push. Kitsune did get spotted there. Takes a little bit of damage. Punisher's also been spotted. But stays there and takes a big hit. The bases are not unprotected, but they're also not really super protected. With base A and B having people behind it but not in it, but last is capping base C. And actually gets reset and gets reset quite a bit. Punisher losing a lot more HP for that though. Of course, I love this camo. It's nice and shiny and sort of like glowy. Lost. Blind shotting the bush. But now there's no one there. And no team has a base just yet. We have Nick, haha, moving into base B. And base A has been left alone. Base C has also been left alone. But this will give haha a point advantage. Kitsune now having a look to see who is there. Nice shot into loose. 5v2. And base A is now being kept by Kitsune. He does not really want to be there. Ooh, he actually got reset. That was a blind reset. And he's getting shot at again. But this time it doesn't go through. Well played though. Nice shot by Last before. And he almost got him again. So now it's kind of like, can they get another base? Because basically, Haha has a pretty big point advantage of about 100 points. Gets in, spotting all the people. And then casually drop... Ooh, the blind shots, honestly. That is what makes tours so much fun as well. Like in randoms, you can blind shot bushes, but it basically... There's so much less thinking and outthinking. Kitsune basically spotting everywhere. And with Criminal being spotted, he's actually like, I don't really want to be there anymore. Last got spotted. Hypnotizing is moving closer. And we have the concept on Beast pushing up above. But there's more people there now. And that will make it very tricky for them to push. Hypnotizing, losing a big chunk of health there. God is there to go with Pat. And Baby Potato is arriving. Kitsune is still spotting. And Hypnotizing is holding. They're shooting at one another, but not quite getting the hit in. And Pat. Oh, Daniel taking a hit from Nick all the way over there. Now very low on HP. Suhaha took a hit there. But has to be careful. We are nearing 700 points for Haha. And I think we might actually be getting a tiebreaker here. Base B is now being stolen though. And Hypnotizing is being pushed. And oof, he does not get that shot into. Oopsie. And now they're trying to save Hypnotizing, but there's no saving him. And they just basically need the kills. They are going after Suhaha and Criminal. Baby Potato's not looking too healthy. Daniel got taken out. They have 2 bases, but if they don't have the guns anymore, that's not going to work out. Kitsune goes down. Baby Potato and Zuhaha go down. God is going to take another hit. There we have Criminal down. Base B is being contested. God is not going to be long for this world. But Punisher all the way at the back does help. And now it's just Punisher and basically this is murder. Pat goes down. And now it's just Punisher. Versus 4. And that's not gonna end well. And he takes a hit. Has 241 HP left. A one shot for everyone. And it is lose 5v2, haha, that take him out. And so we head on off to the tiebreaker. We are going to Lagoon. Lagoon looks like this. It is a pre-map with 3 bases. One of my more favorite maps. I like the maps that have like the tunnels and the hills. Same as with Faust and Molendag and everything. I like those sort of maps. They make for interesting gameplay. And it's the same with tours. You have very tricky games on this map generally with tours. So I'm curious what they're gonna make of this. And with the tiebreaker, that is a fitting way to end the professionals. Like, we still have the final stages later in June, or July, sorry, not in June, July. But this will be the last stream for a little bit. And the last game as well. So for Lagoon, we see Lozi now ready with 4 FTs, 2 Rhinocerontes and an AMX 50B. And Haha is still choosing the tanks to take. I think it's actually Nika Haha Nick, ha ha ha. God, and these names though. I can't help it. With 17 seconds left to go, we see 3 FTs, 4 FTs, 5 FTs, a bad chat, and last taking 4, 3, 2, 1. Did he ready up in time? Let's see. Did he? Oh yeah, he did. In the back chat, he was switching like the last split second. Oh dear. That's one way to give people a heart attack. Let's see. Here we go. The last game of the professionals. Starting with Lucy heading towards the base A side. And Haha doing the same thing. Criminal going into the middle to spot. Immediately we see people getting spotted. So they know that Lozy is over here. Kitsune taking a bit of damage there. And we have Haha. Amorak. GG. That might be game changing. Baby Potato in danger. They're going off to lose 5v2. That's the tank that they want to kill. Now Eterina's Ront is pushing in as well. And we are entering a total brawl stage. Nick and God are both gone. There goes 5v2. Punisher turning around to deal with Ghosty. Hypnotizing is nope, they're now going to Zuhaha. Baby Potato is not long for this earth. Gets taken out. Last arriving in the bad chat. Getting shot at. Takes Zuhaha and Last both go down. Criminal has been pretty much obliterated there. But he does kill Kitsune. Ghosty is being murdered. With Hypnotizing blocking him. And going in for the kill. And now we have... There we have it. Just in time to see Criminal blow up and Lozy has the matchup. Very, very brawly matchup. But like I said, I didn't really expect any different here. So that means that the top 4 for this season for the EU server is Appa, PPS, Lozy and Haha. Fabulous games though all around, was definitely entertaining, brawly or not, but also before when it was more serious it was phenomenal. So yeah, that's it, that's all the games gone for the professional tour as a whole. We have of course the top 4, but like I said, that's somewhere in July. And fingers crossed I'll get the stream notes as well, because that would be fabulous. Thank you all for watching this season with me. Thank you all for entering all the giveaways. Thank you all for the replays. Thank you to the fantastic teams that we've seen play this season. I'm so happy to be back, and I'm so happy to have my lovely new laptop so that I can stream in style and actually not have to worry about everything dying on me whenever I do anything. So thank you so much for everything. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will be seeing you guys later. Bye!